Welcome, I'm Adam Beasy, Assistant Professor of Advanced Manufacturing at Vincennes University. In this video, we will use a universal robot with an on-eyes vision camera. We will cover how to set up the camera and use different UR caps to locate the correct part. Once the part is detected, we will use additional UR caps to generate the robot path to pick up the part. This means less programming time is needed to set up the robot compared to a traditional industrial robot. We will not show you how to install the camera settings in this video. We will assume the eyes installation settings are correct and the camera is ready for use. Select the UR cap called Eyes Locate and add it to the program tree. Once the Eyes Locate node is added to the program, we can set up a task. Select the Eyes Locate node in the program tree. Click New Task to set up the program task from scratch. Select a location method: the workpiece's outline, the workpiece's inner features, or the workpiece's color and size. After a location method is chosen, name your task and click the Next button. To teach a new camera view, press Add Camera View. Set the parameters and follow the instructions on the screen. Set the robot's snapshot position to place the calibration grid under the camera. When the calibration squares are detected, which are green, press the Next button. Name the camera view and remove the calibration plate, then press Next. To teach new workpieces, click the eyedrop icon and click the part to locate. If necessary, adjust the detection using the advanced parameters. The task can be set up to detect one or several types of workpieces. The selected method defines the task. Check that the workpiece is detected in all parts of the region of interest. If so, press the check mark. If necessary, adjust the detection using the advanced parameters. Press Yes to exit the wizard. Now the workpiece is set up, we should see a live video feed from the eyes. Detected workpieces from the selected task will be shown in the live feed. We can now adjust the settings of the Eyes Locate node that best fits your application. Press the gear icon to access the settings. We can try once, specify an amount of time in seconds, or try forever. If enabled, Eyes Locate will move the robot to the associated camera view pose of the selected task. This camera view pose is saved while creating the camera view for the application. The move applied is a joint move, and the speed and acceleration can be adjusted. If enabled, the one-shot detection will attempt to identify all target pieces at once, saving their pose and type. This way, it is possible to handle all work pieces without acquiring more images, which will reduce cycle time. We can also edit the pick offset by selecting the coordinate icon. In the first drop-down menu, the user can select the workpiece's offsets, which can then be edited. You can also manually specify the offset for the X, Y, and Z in millimeters, or the RX, RY, and RZ in degrees. I will offset the Z by 20 millimeters so the block will be picked up. If not, the gripper will try to pick up the top of the block. Pressing the play button will simulate the picking operation by moving the robot to the detected part. Now that the workpiece has been created and the settings have been configured for your application, we can create variables for use in our program. The command to create variables is called EyesGetWorkpiece. The following variables are created when using EyesGetWorkpiece with Eyes Locate. EyesWorkCount. This variable assigns the number of detected workpieces located by the Eyes location task. Eyes Locate Pose. This variable assigns the detected workpiece's pose when the Eyes Locate command is executed, using the robot's base frame as a reference. Eyes Workpiece. This variable assigns the detected workpiece's type as defined in Eyes Location task. The Eyes Pick command is an optional helper function that can be used after an Eyes Locate and Eyes Get Workpiece are executed. The Eyes Pick command will use the information in the variables created by Eyes Get Workpiece. The command enables the user to quickly set up generic motion to pick up a detected workpiece. The Eyes Pick motion will perform a move J until an approach offset pose set by the user, a move L to the workpiece's gripping position, and finally, a move L back to the offset pose. The command needs to be inserted as a child of the Eyes Get Workpiece command. The Eyes Pick command also includes an action for a gripper. The user needs to specify the distance, speed, and force that the gripper will use. After using the Eyes Pick command, the robot will stop at the approach position. The user needs to teach the set, approach, and place position along with the gripper open command. The taught points can easily be completed using the free drive function on the UR robot. Once the robot is in the place position, a gripper open command will be used to let go of the workpiece. Once the gripper is open, the robot should move back to the set approach position and then back to the camera view pose. The user can repeat any needed steps to complete the application. After the application is complete, the user must verify the operation while running in auto, correct any needed program points and offsets, adjust the Eyes Locate settings as needed until the robot can consistently perform the application. Thank you for joining me to learn about the Universal Robot and using Eyes Camera to locate a part. Look for other videos about robotics and advanced manufacturing.